Ever felt like you're being manipulated? It's a chilling question, isn't it? Manipulation and invisible puppetry is more prevalent than you might imagine, infiltrating our daily interactions. It's a quiet poison, eroding trust, breeding doubt, and stealthily undermining our well-being. Recognizing the signs of a manipulative personality is not just beneficial, it's essential for our emotional health. So let's embark on this journey of revelation together. Stay tuned as we uncover the 8 telltale signs of a manipulative personality. Sign number 1, they undermine your self-confidence. Manipulators have a knack for spotting your insecurities and exploiting them. They will subtly chip away at your self-esteem, making you question your worth, your abilities, your decisions. They sow seeds of doubt, making you feel like you're not good enough, that your ideas are not valid, that your feelings are not important. They might belittle your achievements, downplay your talents, or constantly compare you unfavorably to others. This is all done with one purpose: to make you dependent on them for validation, to make you seek their approval. It's a cunning game of control where they hold the power by making you feel less than you truly are. So if you're constantly doubting yourself around someone, they might be manipulating you. The second sign to watch out for is exploitation of your weaknesses. Now this is where things get a bit tricky. Manipulators have a knack for pinpointing the chinks in your armor, those little insecurities and vulnerabilities you might harbor. In fact, they might even flatter you or seem empathetic at first to gain your trust. Once they have a good grasp of your weaknesses, they start to exploit them. This can be as subtle as a passing comment that makes you question your abilities, or as blatant as putting you in situations where your insecurities are magnified. The goal? To make you feel vulnerable, dependent, and ultimately under their control. It's a cunning game, one that plays on your self-doubts and fears, but remember, it's just that, a game. You don't have to play along. You are not defined by your weaknesses, and you certainly don't deserve to be manipulated because of them. Remember, no one should use your weaknesses as a weapon. Sign number 3, they're always playing the victim. A classic maneuver in the manipulator's playbook. They can twist any situation to appear as the victim, no matter the circumstances. It's a deceptive strategy designed to earn your sympathy, divert attention from their actions, and control the narrative. It's as if they've been dealt an unfair hand in life, and everyone else is to blame. They often recount tales of misfortune and woe, painting themselves as the innocent party wronged by others. They use these stories to justify their actions, making it difficult for you to question their behavior. The world is always against them, and they are just trying to survive. But remember, continuous victim playing is not a sign of vulnerability, but rather a red flag of manipulation. It's a ploy to keep you on their side, to keep you engaged, and to keep you under their control. Beware of the perpetual victims. They might be manipulators. Sign number 4. Your words are constantly being twisted. Now, we all know communication is the backbone of any relationship. But manipulators, they have a knack for twisting words and conversations to their advantage. It's like they're playing a game of mental chess, always staying one move ahead, turning your own words into a trap you didn't even see coming. They distort what you say, creating confusion and misunderstandings. Their aim? To keep you off balance, second-guessing yourself. They might take your innocent comment and twist it into an accusation, making you the villain in their narrative. It's a clever yet devious trick that leaves you feeling like you're always in the wrong. So if you find that your words are frequently misinterpreted or used against you, it's time to take a step back. Analyze the situation. Is it a simple misunderstanding or a calculated move? If your words are often used against you, you might be dealing with a manipulator. The 5th sign is gaslighting. Now, gaslighting is a rather sinister technique where manipulators cunningly make you doubt your own perception of reality. Imagine this. You're in a room full of people and someone subtly moves your drink when you're not looking. You're sure it was closer, but they insist it hasn't been touched. You start to question your memory, your judgment, even your sanity. That's gaslighting on a small scale. Now imagine that happening every day with things that matter much more than a misplaced drink. Your feelings, your thoughts, your experiences, all questioned, all undermined until you start to lose trust in your own mind. Manipulators use gaslighting to gain control, to keep you off balance, and to make you dependent on their version of reality. It's psychological warfare, designed to make you easier to control. Gaslighting is a powerful manipulation technique. Don't fall for it. Scene script. Sign number 6, they give you the silent treatment. Now, the silent treatment isn't just about withholding conversation. It's a well-crafted strategy used by manipulators to inflict emotional pain and establish control. It's the equivalent of an emotional cold shoulder, designed to make you feel anxious, guilty, or insecure. It's important to understand that giving someone the silent treatment is an act of manipulation, not a communication style. It's a way to punish you without appearing to do so, by creating a power dynamic where they hold all the cards. They're effectively saying, I won't engage with you until you adhere to my term. But remember, everyone has the right to express their feelings and thoughts. Communication is a two-way street, and it's crucial for any healthy relationship. If you're on the receiving end of the silent treatment, don't let it go unchecked. Stand your ground, express your feelings, and seek resolution. The silent treatment isn't just rude, it's a manipulation tactic. The 7th sign is guilt tripping. A cunning manipulator will often employ guilt as a heavy-handed tool to control and direct your actions and decisions. They artfully craft situations where you feel indebted, obligated, or just plain guilty. It's a psychological game they play, not because you've done anything wrong, but because they want to steer your actions in a direction that benefits them. If you find yourself constantly apologizing or feeling guilty for things that aren't your fault, take a step back. You might be dealing with a master manipulator. They know exactly how to push your buttons to make you feel like you're always in the wrong. It's a classic control technique, making you second-guess your actions and decisions. Remember, guilt is a powerful emotion. It's designed to guide our moral compass, not to be exploited by others for their personal gain. Don't let it be used against you. The 8th and final sign is isolation. Now, this one is particularly sinister. Manipulators often employ isolation as a tactic to sever you from your support system. They know that the strength of your relationships can be a formidable shield against their manipulation. So they will do their best to chip away at these bonds, creating a chasm between you and your loved ones. They might start subtly, perhaps by sowing seeds of doubt about your friend's intentions, or by monopolizing your time so you gradually lose touch with others. They might even go as far as to fabricate scenarios that paint your loved ones in a negative light. Their ultimate aim? To make you feel alone, vulnerable, and wholly dependent on them. Remember, no healthy relationship involves cutting you off from others. Your connections, your support system, are crucial for your well-being. So if you find someone intentionally isolating you, see it for what it is, a manipulative tactic. Isolation is a red flag, don't ignore it. So, these were the 8 signs of a manipulative personality. Let's jog our memory for a moment, shall we? First, undermining your self-confidence. This is the manipulator's way of making you doubt your own worth, making you more susceptible to their influence. Then there's exploiting your weaknesses, a tactic that's as sly as it is harmful. They'll use your vulnerabilities against you, making you feel inferior and dependent on them. The 3rd sign is the constant victim playing. By portraying themselves as the victim, they divert your attention from their manipulative behavior. Next, we have twisting your words. This is a manipulator's way of making you question your own thoughts and beliefs, further establishing their control over you. Halfway through, we encounter gaslighting, a psychological manipulation technique that sows seeds of doubt in your mind, causing you to question your own memory, perception, or sanity. Moving on, we have the silent treatment, a passive-aggressive form of emotional abuse used to punish, control, and instill feelings of fear and uncertainty. The penultimate sign is guilt tripping. Manipulators use guilt as a tool to make you feel bad about your actions, thoughts, or feelings. Lastly, isolation from others. By isolating you, the manipulator restricts your support network, making you more dependent on them. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards dealing with manipulation. It's crucial to understand that manipulation is a form of emotional abuse, and it's never okay. Remember, manipulation is never okay. Stay vigilant and protect your peace.